Rockets. Pretty good defense here.
Mismatch, though.
Oh, they're doubling him, Clark.
Yeah, he's looking over the floor.
The clock running down here. He's going to have to hoist it. Way outside. Oh, he put it down! What a shot! At the buzzer!
All right, T-Bags. We back on 2K10. It's been a minute. It's been a while. I know y'all missed me. I know. I'm sorry. But look, this the thing. Look, it's crazy. I just quit my job maybe like last week. Sunday was my last day. So you would expect that I'd be more on the game, that I got more free time. But that's not the case. I still got a life, you feel me? Still got shit to do. Even if I'm not at work, you feel me? Fucking responsibilities. Y'all know the I know the deal. I'm not gonna explain myself to y'all. But look, y'all see the boy still a big 6'9", 108 games in. 54 points to spend. Can't do no upgrade. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
And now let's take a second to talk about the Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. Clark, right now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
How well can they disrupt Jason Kidd's game? That's what they have to be thinking about. The NBA hardwood is one of the few places where stealing is encouraged, and he's the master. If you get casual with the ball...
Very magician. Now Bynum. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
You know, Richard Jefferson, Kevin, was initially thought of as just a high flyer, a really athletic guy, but he's got game. He's got a lot of game. He can defend. He can make big plays, whether it's shooting the ball or passing it. He does a decent job on the glass, and I think he's an outstanding teammate and team leader.
And here is Nowitzki. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. Here's Nowitzki, kept alive. Terry from short range finishes with the soft touch. 5 points in the game.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused there.
Here's Jefferson. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Oh, that's wet.
Here's Terry.
Not on me, boy.
Bynum pulls it down. Here's San Antonio now. It's a three-point game. It's game number 2 of the season against the Mavericks for them.
Kevin, I thought bench play made the difference against these guys in the win last time. Some unexpected overperforming from the reserve.
Hell no.
Taps it in on the way up. Open bench comes to play. You know you're in good shape.
Well, Kevin, you need contributions from everybody. Your key guys aren't always going to be on top of their game. So that's when you hope the fresh legs off the bench will save you. And they saved him last time.
And here's Duncan. We saw him with 10 points last game to the perimeter. Duncan was camped in the lane and he gets the 3-second call. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. You look at the Spurs, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. But there's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
Here's Nowitzki.
Come on, I do all that helping.
Easy jumper.
These niggas
That's a
still
good look.
score.
Very nice look.
Now Bynum. His last outing, he had 8 points. To Jefferson. Scooped up. Here's Magician. Hooking up the offensive rebound.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
And here is Nowitzki. Jefferson on him. Nice shot by Terry.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
San Antonio trailing here. Manu can't hit, and Dallas the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
But they just never seem to get untracked. They struggle to get into their usual groove. I mean, it seemed like they were disjointed and off balance and tentative all game long.
Jason Terry has played point guard. Jason Terry has played the two guard. Wherever he plays, he's always been effective.
Yeah, and he's just a player. I don't really think you get caught into categorizing him point guard, two guard, starter, reserve. Just find him minutes, put the ball in his hands, and let him make plays for you. And that's what he does. He brings energy and effervescence that's contagious. And he's always upbeat. I mean, this guy is never down, and he's always ready to roll. That has to be positive for a team. Not to mention, if you get shots, he's going to give you big numbers.
And nobody gets in the way.
You know, aces for that.
Now Bynum. 58 seconds left in the first. Duncan backs him down. Great finish in traffic.
Your best bet is to deny him that position, do your work early on defense. Once he gets inside on you, you've already lost the battle.
And here is Nowitzki. Right now averaging 25 points a game.
Right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
And it's the Spurs ball. They trail by 9 points.
I got 4 of 8, bro.
Here's Magician. Buries the
6 of 10
jumper.
from me.
He
Main
has
character,
6.
Gary
We talked
B.
about sending a message, Clark. This certainly is one way to do that.
Boy, it really is, Kevin. I mean, it's demoralizing to a defense when you can't and don't consistently get stopped.
Why?
Here's Terry. Brings it from
Why
downtown.
reach in and they pull me
What
all
an
the way over to
explosive
Jason
quarter
Kidd,
he's
bro.
had so far.
Pass is going
I mean,
to
he
Jason
has an
Terry.
answer for
That's-
every single
that is-
defense that's been thrown at him so far.
Now Bynum. McDyess. Magician misses the buzzer beater.
Why the fuck I do a crossover and
Well, they're in
I'm
attack
crossing
mode now,
up the
Kevin.
court? Like,
Every
bro,
time they get
why are
the
you
ball,
turning around?
coming
Why?
right at you,
Why?
looking for
There's
con-
no way. It was so stupid.
Now Bynum. And looking forward to this Saturday. And it's the Spurs with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Jefferson. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Here's Kidd. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
We've seen him make that mid-range shot, but just not often enough.
Down low, Duncan lays it in off the glass. Nice bucket by the 14th year veteran out of Wake Forest. Here's Nowitzki in close. Graceful finish.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Here's Magician. Money
Come on
on
now,
the
easy work.
10-footer. He's got 8.
You knew that one was good as soon as he released it. That's cash money.
Nowitzki gently drops it in.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
It's
Come
off
on,
his
man.
leg.
Up top.
And it's whistled a
Somebody
kick.
pass and kick.
Quickly, let's check out the
Fucking
league
bounce
leaders in
pass,
assists.
kickball, like,
We take a look at Kidd,
throw that shit
one of the
up,
best
throw that
passers
shit
in the
up.
NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
Simply put, he is a superlative dime
He was
dropper.
like, I don't be
He wants to
performing,
set
but I
his
be
teammates up so
performing.
they can score. As a
If I
matter of
don't
fact,
do it,
he gets
anybody
more
else
enjoyment out of an assist than he does out of a basket for himself. That's the kind of leadership you like. A guy
That's
who
all,
wants to
man.
make other people look good by scoring the ball.
And so here is San Antonio.
That cross move was
trail
too
by
clean. I had
6.
to shoot that.
Nobody around. He can't get it to fall. Don't see that very often, folks.
Here's Terry, hits the quick shot.
Of course.
He's got 16.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here's Ginobili. Knocks down the
go.
trifecta. They narrow it to 5.
They're actually looking for a quick fix from the three-point line here. They're a little more hesitant to pull the trigger from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're letting it fly now.
Pick it up.
Stolen by the Spurs.
Come on, up top.
Magician, he's covered by Kidd. Manu nails it from close range.
I told you I was up the clock.
Boy,
I
after
was up
struggling
the
in the
clock.
first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And here's Nowitzki. Jefferson on him.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
And
Skip
looking
through that
forward to
lane.
this Saturday, it's going to be Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic as they face the Miami Heat at the American Airlines Arena. Tip-off time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, now.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Breaking the action, so right now let's take a look at how the standings are as we go out west in the Western Conference after half the season has been played. Let's take a look at Dallas. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. And checking out San Antonio, 2.5 games away.
It's okay, it's okay. We're going to get that window. We're going to get that window.
Now Bynum.
There we go.
1:35 left in the half. Right wing. Here's Bynum.
Let's
Trains it
go.
from short range.
Bill Bynum.
They
Thought
cut
he
it
was
to
gonna do
1.
a floater.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Terry with it. 16 points for him. To Nixon. Terry. 6 seconds to shoot. And here is Marion. Now Bynum.
You bitch.
Here's Ginobili. Rebounded by Howard. The Mavericks leading. Nixon. He's guarded by Bynum. Nowitzki. The shot no good. Now San Antonio the other way. Here's Magician. And it's tied up.
Witness me!
He's got 13.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To Howard. Goes up on the money.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
Now Bynum. Here's Magician. Does not get the go-ahead bucket.
Oh, way too much space. He got scared like a bitch.
Terry with it over Bynum. Can't get the buzzer beater.
Man, there's been a lot of offense so far. Both sides are having no problems finding the net.
Quite a show so far, that's for sure. And that concludes the first half. The score, 32-30. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. The Mavs have been finding good looks, as you can see from their shooting percentage.
Yeah, they really seem to be in a rhythm, but can they continue their hot shooting?
Oh, shut up.
Welcome, everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. We've got quite a battle going on in this one. Now Bynum. Here's Kidd.
Oh, look, I just got crouched.
Terry
He didn't do nothing.
nails the train. 19 points in the game.
Wow, talk about confidence and attitude. He dropped that fast break triple right in the defender's face.
On defense, the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Stolen away by Howard.
Kevin, he's having some problem holding on to the orange right now. I mean, during the first half, he had just one miscue.
Out on the sideline, Cheryl had a chance to speak with Coach Rick Carlo. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev. He smiled and said it was great to see his team executing on elements they've been working on in practice. He told me it's been one of those games when your team makes its shots and the other team doesn't. It makes up for a lot of imperfections in your game.
And
He
he
hopes
quit.
that streak continues. Back to you, guys.
Thank you, Cheryl. He was looking great earlier on. Doesn't seem to be as locked in here in the second half.
You know, sometimes that halftime break can cause a player to lose his focus and he can go a little brain neutral on you, but hopefully he can regroup and get it back.
Shift gears.
Let's go.
Here's Kidd. Right now averaging 5 points a game.
Weak ass.
Dallas calls timeout.
Call timeout. Y'all see I'm the difference maker.
And as we get a
Didn't need
break,
a
let's
mover.
take a look at some of the scores from last night's games. It was the Rockets taking the win down in Houston as the Dallas Mavericks are defeated. For the Thunder, a loss on the road. A win there for Utah. For the Pistons, a good game in Detroit as the Milwaukee Bucks lose. And back to the game we go. Duncan with the bucket.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Here's Kidd. Humphries. His whistle.
Oh,
Loose ball foul. That's his first
Oh,
foul
okay. That's
of
not
the
us.
game.
That's not us.
And a look at this Thursday. We'll see Chris Bosh
I just
and
saw
the
the
Toronto
foul. I
Raptors.
automatically thought it was
They'll be
our team.
hosting the Boston Celtics. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm at the 3.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Here's Magician. Nets it.
One is easy work.
15 points in the game.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Howard. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Here's Ginobili.
All right,
Lays
finish
it
it
in.
in.
Sweet time to lead into the rack. Sweet touch by the 9th-year veteran out of Argentina. Here's Kidd. He's guarded by Bynum. Baseline. And here is Howard. He's covered by Ginobili. Gets in close. Howard can't hit.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat out missed it.
The Spurs on a bit of a roll here. The handoff to number 7.
Spin move.
He's got 17.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Dallas calls timeout.
Oh my God.
We see the Mavericks making some changes. Here's Kidd. 1:29 left in the third.
Come on, we got to be faster than that.
To Dirk. He's up against Thompson.
God damn it. Twice?
5 on the shot clock.
And I
Dumps it off.
Sore.
Here's Nowitzki.
That man got that.
Hands the three.
No surprise there, Kevin. One of the keys to the game is his ability to light up a scoreboard, as we're seeing with our very own eyes.
And here is Hill. Jefferson.
Look at the time.
Lays it
Look
right
at the
in.
time.
He's got 8.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Nowitzki inside. Perimeter. Adams.
Oh, everybody jumping so early.
Terrific job staying with it. Way to go.
The Spurs good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Thompson defended by Nowitzki. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves
No,
a pretty
that's
good
my
game
man.
here, Kevin.
Let's go.
Layup missed
My
by
read. Get
Barea.
out my way, bitch.
And so here is San Antonio. Here's Magician. Gets the bucket from 20
Shooting this.
feet away.
Step to the side.
19 points in the game. And I agree, not only matching up off the glass, but in scoring as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it really comes down to maybe 3 or 4 possessions, a couple of consecutive second chance opportunities, maybe a couple of stops. That ends up
Let me get it back.
perhaps making the difference, Kevin.
It's a close game. The score tied at 48. Magician has played well. 19 points and 9 assists.
Yeah, he's really been a big scorer for them.
On the
Not
verge of a
normally his role
double-double.
on this team. That's
the
icing on
verge
the
of a
cake as far as they're concerned.
double-double.
Fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game.
What if I go this whole quarter without 1 assist? Oof, heart broke. It's possible.
It's the fourth quarter. Get up and make some Here's Kidd. seconds to shoot. Here's Terry. Hits the elbow jumper. 3 points in the game.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
Screen by Duncan.
Take my jersey off.
Duncan on the corner. To number 7. Easy shot.
No!
Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Terry. Bullseye!
Well, he's not a premier scorer, but he's contributed big time on the offensive end today.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Duncan. The bucket was set up with the dish by Magician. And he's got a double-double. The Mavericks leading. On the wing, Jason Terry.
He's taken center stage here in the second half. He's been getting bucket after bucket.
And here comes Ginobili. 7 points in the game. Magician is guarded by Howard. Duncan on close range. Josh Howard grabs the board.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Here's Kidd. The 3 won't fall.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Ginobili can't knock in the 3.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
Here's Howard.
No.
Sinks it.
That's a good example of excellent communication. A nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 6. Magician in close. Flips it in for 2.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Terry with it. 27 points for him. To Marion. Here's Kidd. It's money from deep.
Boy, they're really trying to throw dirt on him with the three-point shot here in this second half. And if you're making them, you can put a team away in a hurry. But if you're not, you got to go to the next option.
Now Bynum. Jefferson. That's good.
Unbelievable shot there. He's got that thing laser guided.
And here we go with Jason Terry. It's a 5-point game. Here's Nowitzki. And Bynum pulls it down.
You can't fault that shot since he was wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
Magician. And here is Jefferson.
No!
From deep. Bynum, no good.
Hey, my man, a word to the wise. There is a reason you're that open. Leave that shot alone. And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Sinks the first one, and that narrows the gap to 4. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling. Very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work.
The Mavericks call timeout. They're ahead by 3. 1:14 left to the 4th. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Nowitzki has been sizzling. You'd like to see him get the ball out of this timeout.
Terry with it, averaging 20 points per game. Dirk backs in. Down low. Marion to the outside.
Come on, Bynum. Come on, Bynum. Pick it up.
Bynum
Pick it up.
lays out. It stays here.
Almost picked it off. Still, nice hustle there to deflect the pass out of bounds.
Dallas is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team
Go.
starts defending with physicality,
Good pitch, Aston.
bodying up without foul.
Less than 1 minute left. The Spurs need to work fast. to number 7. To the middle. Ginobili. Doesn't tie it up.
I'm surprised he missed that three.
And I missed
Defense
both
was
my
very
steal
fortunate.
opportunities.
The Mavericks will look to run down the clock to Dirk. Here's Terry. He's off from 3. And here comes Ginobili.
Why
He's
the
got
fuck
7.
would you stop? You get a fast break, bitch.
Magician. Sean Marion grabs the miss.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Shots like that will make a coach lose his hair.
The Spurs will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the strike. Magician gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, go to the line.
Definitely not. They say this nigga averaged 5 in this game. Get the fuck out of here, MVP.
Good on the first.
Give it to
And
Jason
a
Kidd.
4-point cushion. Gets them both, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Didn't hit them all, but didn't need to. That should seal this one up.
And so here is San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Tries to keep it alive. And it's hauled in by Terry. Here's Marion. Rips it down with one hand.
Put a fork in him, Kevin. This one's
What are you calling
The
timeout?
Spurs call timeout
Game
here
over with,
and
bro.
take their last
Getting us at the top of the
20-second
court
timeout.
to
They're
shoot one
behind
last
by
shot is
7.
gonna help us
2
win
seconds
the
left
game,
in the
bro.
fourth. Clark, what's your
And
take?
guess what?
They're
I'm
still
gonna
trying to
sit here
claw
for
their way
5
back
seconds.
into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
That'll be a 5-second call.
I don't know why you thought I was gonna pass that shit in.
The
Disrespect
Mavericks
me like that.
limp the distance as they outlast the Spurs 63-56. Jason Terry is the Jordan Brand coach.
That nigga put about 30 ball on us. They was hyping up Jason Kidd and Dirk Nowitzki. Niggas be hating. They don't want to see the brothers get no praise. 21, 3, and 10, bro. I get 10 assists, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover. I technically had 1 steal, but they didn't give it to me because I only technically tipped the pass. 1 for 3 from deep, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul at the end of the game. Timmy D, 12 points, a bust, 6 for 7. Manu Ginobili, 7 points, a bust, 3 for 8. Like, bro, when I'm not on the court, 'cause I get 18 minutes. You get 18 minutes, and you get 18 minutes. So, 7 minutes, because this is 25 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 minutes. So I'm not on the court for 2 minutes, bro. I'm off the court for 2 minutes, and ain't nobody scoring. Is that how this is happening? Right? We playing 5-minute quarters, right? There's only 4 quarters. So that's 20. I'm getting 18. I'm dropping 21 and 18, but we still losing. Can y'all blame me? Do we blame me for the loss? Am I not performing? 10 for 15 is not good enough to win a game? Nah. Not when you got stars on your team like Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili putting up 12 and 7, 6 for 7, 3 for 8. These guys are clowns, bro. I'm not playing here next year.